Today, let's play Armchair General and look at some of the very real consequences of an Axis victory at Alamein. Rommel lost decisively to Montgomery, but Monty wasn't always destined to be in command. In fact, another general, Strafer Gott, had been chosen to lead 8th Army. If you watched our video on British commanders in the Western Desert, you know my feelings about General Gott. Nothing is certain in war, but giving Rommel the nod over Gott at Alamein is as sure of a thing as I can imagine, allowing us a moment of what-if speculation. But first, a disclaimer.
The information contained in the multimedia content posted represents the views and opinions of the original creators of such video content and does not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Little Wars TV, LWTV. The mere appearance of video content on the site does not constitute an endorsement by LWTV of such video content.
On July 1st, 1942, smoke rose over Cairo as the British Embassy in GHQ burnt piles and piles of classified papers. A complete British collapse was expected by many. I bring this up to show you what the British mindset was at that moment. It's why I think an Axis roll of the dice was worth it. So without further ado, I give you Gott Takes Command, an alternative timeline. Brave but baffled, the 8th Army under Gott is flanked and defeated once again. The Axis powers bounce Cairo, Alexandria, and Suez. The Royal Navy is out of the Mediterranean. The 8th Army is disintegrating, portions going north, portions going south. The Egyptians rise against the British. There's a second Japanese Indian Ocean raid, followed by an Indian nationalist revolt. Small Japanese ground raids on the Indian coast create havoc. India falls. The Churchill government falls. Turkey enters the war on the side of the Axis. South Africa withdraws from the war. Allied aid to the Soviet Union via Persia is cut off, and Germany shuts down the Allies' northern convoys too. The USSR is on its own. There's a small Axis link-up in the Middle East. Truce? This terrifying yet plausible scenario would still require a near-flawless performance by the Axis, and logistics was never their strong suit. However, I do think it highlights the importance of the theater, the fragility of the Allied position, and just how small the needed Japanese investment would have been. Little more than a showing of the flag sort of operation might have collapsed British authority in the region forever.